Okay, this is a video for the Sony XBA-N3. It's pretty much an unboxing with initial impressions. This is one of maybe the top 3 of all time that have been requested to be done in a video by me. It's a odd design, hybrid done by Sony that didn't get a lot of attention, but a lot of people said you really should listen to it. So now that I'm going back through some of the classics, I got the Sennheiser, I got Final Audio Design. I decided to go ahead and grab this, so I'm gonna take the plastic off this real quick. Okay, back in it. Box. That video that I just did with like the headshot, I'm gonna get a different camera with a mic, and I'm gonna do the beginning, like this part of the video, with the head cam because I can get you can see very easily. Instead of trying to fit stuff into the frame, the beginning of the video will be a wide angle shot, and then when I sit down at about this point, I'll switch to like I usually do, like this. So that was horrible audio quality, but that was just to check it out, and that was in fact the worst audio. I maybe get banned from YouTube for crap like that. This is the box. It's very typical Sony. I believe when this was released, this was something Sony was hoping would kind of take off, I believe. Open it up. They look nice. Yep, this was intended to be one of their. Right now in Japan, these are brand new, about 250 bucks. And by the packaging, I can tell that this was something that Sony was hoping was going to be popular. It's got a case. It's got tips on a hell is that? This is your pack of Sony stuff, and then inside on here, this feels like metal though. It's not. You've got your tips right here. I'll go for large, thank you. On a plastic thing. So this was something that they wanted to go places. Looks like a unique design. Take the large tips. This out. This out. There's my cable. Okay. Sony is a trip of a company sometimes. It's like the people that make stuff in one year have never even met the people that make stuff the next year sometimes. Is that regular MCX? That would be nice. Somehow it doesn't look. I will check it. That would be awesome. Sony and their crazy proprietary connections. Okay. As you can see, it has the woofer, 9mm, I believe, sitting right up in here. And then balanced armature. Inside here, 2, I believe, giving it the N3, 1, 2, 3. So it is detachable cable. It is a unique design. It does look like something Sony wanted to take off but didn't quite. But it's got its hardcore fans. Right side. Let me stick it in real quick. Okay. Hold on just a second. Let me get some listening impressions. Okay, first song. Sounds great. I'm getting why some people are pushing to really go for this. Piano sounds great. The balanced armatures are doing their job in this track. The clarity of the piano sounds great. I'm gonna try to catch that beat. Got it. Actually, got it. Oh, okay. People that know this channel know that that left channel beep between 127 and 132, it's here. It's got the ability for a little nuanced, hard to find details. I'm gonna go Blind Faith. About Eat a Peach, Melissa, Allman Brothers. Vocals seem to be the strength of this set, actually. Is it the look of it that made it not take off? It sounds really good. Melissa sounds fantastic. Zeppelin. 10 years gone. Hard to tell with that. The remasters are great. Some of the Zeppelins don't sound that great. That's not a good track to try. Let me try something else. Mothership. That's actually remastered. Babe, I'm gonna leave you. That's a good one. Robert Plant's vocals at the beginning of this track sound like he's whispering in my ear, which is really good. Somebody was asking about vocal centric in a previous one, and I was thinking I haven't. The Chi-Fi IEMs, if they've got a weakness, is there's something called the Harmon Curve, and people talk about a response that is flat, but the human ear doesn't perceive sound loudness in a flat way. That's what the curve is. So If you were to make a IEM or something that is very flat, like everybody seems to be going for, that wouldn't really work well with the human ear, because we hear some frequencies at a normal level, some are recessed to us naturally. So if everything's equal, that doesn't sound normal. It's a weird thing when people look at graphs and they see something very flat and they think that that's awesome, because the human ear doesn't do that. So is that really up? You'd have to compensate, because you would be getting not enough volume in one area, and you'd be getting more than is normal for your perception in the other. So it's all interesting. I think that's part of the reason the Harmon curve exists, because it's kind of showing you what would be the ideal. So these are certainly not flat, but they seem to be really good for the vocals. Are these something I'd rec? If this was like a Chi-Fi set and I just unboxed it, I would instantly be talking about these probably going in my top 5. Seriously, these are fantastically coherent, cohesive hybrid. The vocals on these sound absolutely fantastic. These are something that I'm going to have to compare with other hybrids. These could be the boss of the hybrids. They're Sony. They're slightly odd in their design. They do fit fine, and it looks like the MMC Connect can be changed. His vocals sound fantastic. He really sounds like he's not in my lap like Ford vocals. It sounds like he's sitting next to me, whispering into the mic, "Babe, baby, baby, I'm going to leave you," which he actually is kind of whispering into the mic when he sings that. It sounds like he's on my right side doing that. So the sense of being there is coming through. So if you were one of the many people that said, "Hey, could you give those N3s a try?" Thank you for pushing that again and again and again, because it was either you 100 times or it was 50 different people twice. I got it so many times. This would be a set of classics that I think I would. I love the JVCs. I think they're the typical traditional dynamic driver, one of maybe the best. Only the EX1000 is better. For hybrids, I've been talking for maybe 2 years about how there seems to be a lack of cohesive, like where one rolls off and the other driver is supposed to pick up. You can almost notice it, which is not what you're supposed to be able to do. These came out in I can hear rubber plant wailing in the background. These came out in 2016 or earlier. I'm trying to look at the box, see if I can see a year. This box says 2016. I thought it was maybe a little early, but maybe 2000. So this is a couple years old already. This is not I'm not reviewing Sony's latest, but I'm one of those people that doesn't think that latest is greatest. So if you like vocals, you would probably really love these. They definitely have bass. Treble is the thing that I'll get my brain around, but I'll do this with a review, and I'll do it head to head with some Chi-Fi hybrids. So this is the Sony XBA-N3. If you like your vocals, and who doesn't really, you definitely love these. If you want your vocals and you want, exquisite detail in the treble, I don't know about that yet. Bass is definitely okay, and bass is not bothering the mids, because it appears that the way that they've crossed it over is working. I don't know if this is just, in the chamber. Interesting. Sony does try different stuff, don't they? And now they charge buckets of gold for trying that stuff. At this time, they were still affordable and consumer friendly. I guess they still are, but they were actually trying to push edges of boundaries with this set. So I think it's important to have this in the collection. Awesome for vocals. Awesome. Bass is not a problem at all. And treble sounds fine. It's not piercing at all. Detail, fiends maybe wouldn't be into this, but everybody else I think would. So that's it for now. And I'll be doing this next in a video with a select pair of Chi-Fi hybrids. So if you've got something you're interested that's any hybrid's fine, but this is basically, I think, 1DD. And okay, let's, what's the 3 for? It says a 9mm liquid polymer composite, or LCP, HD tweeter, and then it's got a sound tube. I guess I'm gonna have to check online more about this, where the 3 drivers are coming from. Sounds good. Interesting design. I hope that focus doesn't make you sick. It's almost as bad as the head cam. Again, the head cam is going to be part of the thing for the unbox. As you can see, I've got a smaller area right here, which is sometimes limited because, for example, the Sony Z1Rs are literally out of frame for the height, and also for, this is the how I'm doing this is the top of the Z1R box, and this is the side. You can't see my hands because I can't capture that. The wide angle camera, I can. So it's got a definite purpose. I got a Marantz deck to review, AV receiver, and this will never work in this configuration. So the head cam's coming. Not change up. And I'm going to start doing some explanations about raffles, the vinyl stuff. I'm going to do a video, and you guys can start to make your bids. I've already got people that have put bids on Led Zeppelin 3, amongst other stuff. I'm surprised Kiss. I know Kiss isn't really, but those are classics, man. So some people have already bid on some of the albums. This is the Sony XBA-N3. It's finally in the house, and I will do a comparison. And I'm out.